Hi, today I'm going to share with you how children could have a good posture. My name is Ammar, COPA practitioner, CT clinic. I am pretty much sure that you could see that the bad back, the neck pain is spreading virally amongst the children. The study, in fact, it says that up to a 70%, please let's just focus on this number, up to a 70% of our children right now suffer or report a bad back by the age of 15 years old. So by the age 15, 70% of our children report a bad back. Most common cause of this, the study says, that a muscle strain. How come a children by the age of 15, they have a muscle strain? How can this be possible? Now the study says that most of it is because of the bad posture. So today I am going to share with you how can our children have a good posture. So I'm going to share with you, me as a parent, what did I do for my children to actually have them a good posture. Now, leaving my career at the age of 17 as a footballer made me move in a direction of being a physiotherapist and a pain specialist due to a bad back. Now, seeing a children as young as 12 years old in my clinic suffering from bad back, actually one of them, she was 14 years old, she had a sciatica pain. At the age of 14, made me move in a direction, and I brought this memory back of me losing my career as a footballer due to a bad back. So made me, I would like to raise the awareness of the bad posture and why people have this bad posture nowadays from a very young age. Now, I am going to share with you the tricks, which is a similar technique to the big companies they share with, they do it to trick you to buy some stuff, which is you don't really need, which is you throw at the end of the day. So for this, I am going to use my son Yasser and Yamin in a further episode. But today, I am going to share with you as a parent a few tricks to do so. But before we start doing this, let's just remember 4 golden rules. Golden rule number 1. As you know, children will copy their parents. So if you go to the gym, please tell them that you are going to the gym. If you stretch, please do some of the stretches at home. Tell them, I do stretch because I just been to the gym. So it's important, if I go to the gym, I have to stretch. If you eat healthy, tell them why you eating healthy. Drink water in the front of them. And if you have a bad habit, please try to hide it because they will copy you. Rule number 2, please make it funny. Do not force it because it's going to be a long process. So you can't just force it. Make it funny, make it attractive. Make them actually tell you to sit down properly. So teach them actual good posture and tell them if you have a bad posture, they should correct you. Rule number 3, I'm telling you now, it is going to be a very long process. So it's not going to be 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks. It will take at least a month or maybe 2 for the children to get used to it, to do it on their own. And these first 1 month or 2 months, you have to keep reminding them. They're not actually being stubborn about it. It's just they don't understand it until they get it. You will see it. Just like my children, he didn't get it straight away. Now they are a little bit older, they know it. Rule number 4. Please do not underestimate your children. I don't think my children are more clever than yours. This is not a skill, this is a habit, which is I managed to teach my children just because I have the knowledge and the experience to do so, this is why I am doing this episode, to share it with you so you'll be able to teach them. Now, we're going to move into how the children at 2 years, 3 years old uses a mobile in a good posture. A mobile phone. How can 2 or 3 years old use a mobile phone with a good posture? We remember ear, shoulder, hip have to be aligned. That means it's a good posture. So any posture, whatever they're gonna do, you children, these 3 have to be exactly aligned with each other. To do this, I knew at some point I am going to introduce this bad habit to my child at 2 years old or 3 years. So what I did is I chose the right time to do so. So the first few times I did it, I made sure that I will do it with him. So I just had a pillow on my lap I put the mobile phone and me and him, we watching it together. So he knew, well, okay, so if I want to watch a mobile phone, this is how I need to watch it, which is we did. But what I also did, I made sure I have enough time, because Yamin might look cute, but trust me, he is far from it. He's a very stubborn person. I don't know where he's getting it from, but he is. So what I made sure is I've got enough time to be able to dispute with him if he goes, no, I don't want to watch it this way. Now, because I knew if he was get used to the watching a mobile phone in a bad habit, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So it's not too late if you already your child watch this, but it will be just a little bit difficult. So I made sure I've got that time. Now, as you could see here on this video with Yamin having that pillow just on front of him on his lap and that mobile phone right with the eyesight. Now I'm going to share with you a few tips to do so. Bribe, scare him. What does this mean? Make sure that you give him a little bit of a chocolate or a banana or something he likes if he does it right. In the same time, if he doesn't do it, we will take this mobile. This is why, like I said, you make sure you have enough time to dispute with him, because it is going to be a little bit more difficult if you had to give him the mobile because you are a little bit busy with something else. Tip number 2. I couldn't believe this has worked with Yamin, but tell him you're upset if he's gonna be like having a bad posture. It worked. He doesn't like me to be upset with him. So this is for you. Tip number 3. Study says that children understand things from a very young age. So for example, children understand that they have to have the bottle of milk to go to sleep. So exactly just the same with a mobile phone. It's just something you're teaching it from a very young age. So use these 3 tips and I don't think you will struggle. It's only a couple of weeks or a month. Let's just now move into how to do the studying and the PlayStation. PlayStation posture, it's much easier to deal with. First of all, because the child is a little bit older. Second, the PlayStation on itself, it's a treat. So if the child is behaving, we give them the PlayStation. So to have a good posture while they're playing PlayStation, it's very easy to negotiate. Always remember, we do not force anything. We making it funny. We just take our time. We be patient. Now, to have a good posture while you're playing a PlayStation, you need the child to have ear, shoulder, hip aligned. Yeah. So to make sure this, we need to sit them on a chair. They're not allowed to sit on a bed because this is where they have the good posture or the bad postures. Have them around 2 meters away from the TV. Do not put it in the back of the room. Why? Because if they feel like they are far away from the TV, then what they will do is they will lean forward. So what you want them to do is lean backward, have the pillow on their lap, and just have the PlayStation this way, or if it's a comfy chair, then have the PlayStation this way. You might think it's difficult, but at least they are aware of it. So if they are aware of it when they are 10, 12, then they will get older, they get wiser. If they have pain, you just, I told you, you have to have a good posture because he will report pain. So you already have told them. Posture while studying. Yasser right now, he's preparing his SATs exam. So he's spending a few hours on the table. Well, I hope he is anyway. So to do this, we need to make sure that he has a good posture. So he does it by sliding underneath the table, let the table touch his stomach. He's on the same level as the computer, or his elbow, while it's 90 degrees, is the same level as the table. Now, unfortunately, there's nothing he can do about it. I can't do about it. He has to take a bad posture. But at least we minimize that bad posture. The only bad posture he has to take, he has to look down to actually study. So this is something we can't do anything. This program, it's all about minimizing the bad posture. I believe diet, it's a very important to a healthy muscle. So I don't tell my children, I am not into forcing things. So I don't tell my children, you have to eat this and you have to eat that. I rather tell them what happens if they eat unhealthy food. For example, whatever they like, I just show them, or I tell them, if you have unhealthy food, you're not gonna have it. So if he wants to be strong, I tell him, oh, you're not gonna have a good muscle, you're not gonna have a strong muscle just like your dad. If he wants nice hair, or my daughter wants a nice hair, or whatever they like, or they like to be tall, short, whatever it is, I use that just to tell them, oh, this is what happens if you have unhealthy food. This is tip 1. Tip 2, I make sure no ice cream, no fruit before the main meal, because the fruit's full of sugar. The sugar will make them feel full, so they won't eat. Even though the fruits are very important, but they're not full of protein, which is the main food for the actual muscle. So therefore, no ice cream, no sugary thing at all whatsoever. So I make sure they have that. Now, sweet, I make them, or chocolate or ice cream, it's just a weekend, but that it's me. This is maybe the only thing I pretty much force. But a healthy food, I just don't. I just did it like over a long time. So my children do not eat chips. Very rarely they eat chips. They eat even a small portion if they do. Why? Because they know this is not good food. Pizza, everything else. But I didn't actually force them not to do it. I rather just told them what happened if they eat it. To get your children involved in exercises, I think it's the easiest way to get your child to have a role model. So if you think he's into tennis, basketball, football, whatever it is, just show him that and just tell him, oh, are you going to be like that? So to be like that, you have to train from a very young age. And you know, these sports people, apparently they actually do a lot of stretches, because the most important thing is not just the exercises, it's the stretches. A lot of people, even adults, mix up between exercises and stretches. Stretches nothing to do with exercises. So what we would like to do is to have a healthy muscle, is to stretch, but also to give and to get used to the exercises. So doing this is by a role model, but also get them to do it with yourself. Let them know that you are doing it. So you go to the gym, you show them that you are going to the gym. You tell them that you are going to the gym. You walk with them weekly, park fun, every week, every couple of days. These are really important. And just show them the stretches. These are very vital. Thank you. Like I said to you before, I am sharing this with you as a parent, not as a medical. So if you have any experience, if you try to do it and you find a different way, or you develop a different way, please don't hesitate to share it with us and share it with another parent. But if you have any question and difficulties, please don't hesitate to ask us. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel.